Good morning, students. I'm going to continue with exercise 1.3 of the chapter Relations and Functions. This is the 10th question of exercise 1.3. The data in the adjacent table depicts the length of a woman's forehand and her corresponding height. So, this table represents the length of the forehand in centimeter. So, this length is denoted by x and this height is denoted by y. So, length in centimeter and height in inches. So, the length is our x and height is y. Based on this data, a student finds a relationship between the height and the forehand length. So, using this data, a student is going to find the relationship between y, that is height, and the length using this equation, that is y is equal to ax plus b, where a and b are constants. So, here a and b are constants. That is, the values of a and b will not change. So, under this we have four subdivisions. So, the first subdivision is check if this relation is a function. So, we have to check whether this relation is a function. So, how we have to check whether it is a function? To be a function, every element of x and y must satisfy this equation. Every elements of x and y must satisfy this equation. So here we have the values of y and we also have the values of x, but we don't have the values of a and b. So to check whether it is a function, first we have to find the value of a and value of b. So first what we are going to find, before checking whether this is a function, we are going to find a and b. That is our second subdivision, find a and b. So first I am going to solve the second subdivision and then we'll check whether this relation is a function or not. So the second subdivision, find a and b. So this is the given tabular column. This is the values of x and these are the values of y. This is the given equation. So to find the values of a and b, we are going to solve two equations. So for this, I am choosing these two values. Yes, so first I am taking x as 35 and y as 56 and I am substituting in this equation. So in the place of y I have substituted 56 is equal to, so in the place of x I have substituted 35. 35a plus b. So this is my first equation and so I'm choosing 65. So I'm substituting in the place of y 65. So what is the corresponding x to this? 45. So in the place of x I'm substituting 45a plus b. So this will be my second equation. So to find a and b we are going to solve it. So I'm changing the signs of the second equation. Plus becomes minus, plus become minus, plus becomes minus. Since we have plus b and minus b, plus b and minus b will get cancelled. So on the remaining 56 minus 65. If we minus this both, yes, that is minus 65 plus 56. If we minus this, our answer will be 9. And then we have to check for the greater number sign. What is the greater number sign here? Minus, right? So minus. So I've written it minus 9 is equal to, then again 35a minus 45a. So this is the bigger number, right? I'm writing minus 45 first. Minus 45a, then plus 35a. So plus and minus, we are going to subtract it. So when we subtract, our answer will be 10a. Then the greater number sign is minus, so I'm writing minus 10a. So now we are going to find the value of a, right? So I'm bringing this, now minus and minus gets cancelled, and now I'm bringing this 10 here. Yes, 9 divided by 10. So when we divide 9 by 10, our answer will be 0.9. So the value of a is 0.9. Next, using this a value, now we are going to find the value of b. Substitute a is equal to 9 in equation 1. So we get, this is our equation 1. So in the place of a, we are going to substitute 0.9. 56 is equal to 35. In the place of a, I am substituting 0.9 plus b. So next, 56 is equal to 35 into 0.9 is, that is we are multiplying 35 and 0.9. Then the answer will be 31.5 plus b. So in the next step we are going to find b. So I am keeping it at one side. I am bringing this 31.5 here. So if we minus 56 minus 31.5 is 24.5 is equal to b. So our value of b is 24.5. So now we have found our a value and b value. So using this, we are going to check whether this is a function or not. Yes. So to check whether it is a function, what we have to do? We have to substitute the values of x and y in this equation. Yes, and check whether it satisfies this equation. So I've written the values of x here. So I'm going to substitute the values of x in this equation and I'm going to find the value of y. So y is equal to 0. See, y is equal to a. What is a? 0.9. X plus what is b? 24.5. In the question it is given that a and b are constant. That is, the values of a and b will not change. So now I'm going to substitute this 35 in this equation. So in the place of x, I'm going to substitute 35 and I'm going to find the value of y. So 35 is the value of x. 0.9 is the value of a plus b. So this is nothing but xa and or ax, both are same, right? So in the place of x, I have substituted 35. A value plus b value. I'm going to multiply it. 35 into 0.9 is 31.5 plus 24.5. If I add this both, my answer is 56. So now I have got the answer of y here. By substituting 35, I have got my y value. Yes or no? So 35 and I have got the y value. So in the same way, the next number 45. So this is x a plus b. So if we multiply this, I'll get 40.5 plus 24.5. When I add this, I'll get my y. So when I substitute 45, my y is 65. 45, 65. Yes, it satisfies. The next number is 50. So 50 0.50 into 0.9 is 45 plus 24.5. When we add this, we'll get 69.5. 69.5. Next, when I substitute 55, when I multiply this, my answer is 49.5 plus 24.5 is 74. So yes, I have got 74. So since the elements of x and y satisfy this relation, then it is a function. So yes, this relation is a function. Okay, students. To check whether this relation is a function, the elements of x and the elements of y must satisfy this equation. Since every element has satisfied the equations, this relation is a function. So next, the third subdivision. Find the height of a woman whose forehand length is 40 centimeter. So find the height. What is height? Height is y. So we have to find y. And length is 40 centimeter. What is length? X, right? So x is 40 centimeter. X is equal to 40 and we have to find our y. So we are going to substitute it in this equation. Y is equal to x plus b. So the value of a is 0.9 and the value of x it is given as 40 plus the value of b is 24.5. So 0.9 into 40 is 36 plus 24.5. If we add 36 plus 24.5, we'll get 60.5. So y is equal to 64.5 inches. Since height is given in inches, so I'm writing our answer in inch. So next, the last subdivision. So the last subdivision is find the length of forehand of a woman if her height is 53.3 inches. Find the length. So what is our length? Length is x. So find the length. So what we have to find? X of a forehand of a woman if her height is 53.3 inches. So height. What is height? It is y. So our height, that is y, is given and it is 53.3. So y is equal to 53.3 and we have to find our x. So this is the equation. Y is equal to ax plus b. Now I am going to substitute the values of y, a and b. So the value of y is 53.3, that is equal to value of a is 0.9 x plus value of b is 24.5. So now I'm going to find the value of x, right? So I'm bringing it to the left hand side and the remaining numbers to the right hand side. So if I bring this 0.9x to the right hand side, since it is plus here, when I bring it to the right hand side, it becomes minus. Minus 0.9x is equal to 24.5. So I'm bringing this 53.3 to the right hand side. So 53.3 plus 53.3 becomes minus 53.3. So minus 0.9 as x is equal to, if we subtract this, yes, what is the first number here? Greater number here is minus 53.3. The next number is plus 24.5. Yes, so if we minus both, our answer will be 28.8. So after subtracting, we have to check for the greater number sign. This is a greater number and the sign here is minus. So I have written minus 28.8. Yes. So next, both the sides we have minus, so I am cancelling the minus. Minus and minus gets cancelled. And after that, I'm going to find the value of x, right? So I'm going to keep x here and I'm going to bring the 0.9 to the division. So before dividing, we have to remove the decimal point. Since I have one digit after the decimal point, I'm multiplying it into 10. Yes, since here also I have one digit after the decimal point, I'm multiplying by 10 in the numerator as well as in the denominator. So if I multiply, I'll be getting 288 by 9. So if I divide 288 by 9, my answer will be 32 centimeter. 32, since we are finding the length and L length is given in centimeter, I am writing centimeter in the answer. I hope you all understood the 10th sum. Thank you.